Red embers glow bright night, shining armor ready fight. In the dark takes a stand, sword and shield, heart in hand.
Hey yo, what's up? Maja here, and welcome to another Wednesday night review. And today we are back with IVE, and there's a couple of tracks that we're going to be checking out from them. We have Rebel Heart and Attitude. I think Rebel Heart released first, right, as a pre-release track, but Attitude is the title track. Now, someone did recommend that I check out Attitude first before Rebel Heart, because they think I would like Rebel Heart better. Will I? That remains to be seen. But yeah, we're gonna go with that suggestion. So we are gonna be checking out Attitude by IVE, and well, let's see what IVE has in store for us with this one. Here we go. Oh, what's that? Loveless? Yes and no? Ooh. Oh, that sounds really good already. Oh, oh, ooh. Okay. Oh, oh, what's that? I wish they continued the note. Ooh, nice. Oh, that that is familiar. Okay, there we go. Rap line. Ooh, ooh. This is so good. Oh, ooh. Okay. Ooh. This sample. Oh. Ooh. Ooh. Oh. Oh, this part is so catchy. Oh, okay. Okay, when I finally get the version of the note that I like, that happens. Oh my. Okay, okay, okay. First of all, okay, this song is not exactly uh in my what I call my preference zone, right? But it sounds really great. The production on it, the mixing, like from the start, the mixing was already amazing. And oh man, the we got this like very groovy vibe going on, and just this aura of like strength and confidence coming from IVE. And it just uh really gave like all these like what do you call that, epic vibes all throughout the MV. And that sample, like I don't know where I've heard that sample before. I think maybe in some old movie, like a movie I watched that's from the 80s or 70s. It feels very vaudeville, kinda, or cabaret. I'm not quite sure which is which, but it lended this air of like actually like whimsy to the song. That sample, it has this air of whimsy and like uh, laid back kind of feel that help pull the song into uh, something that's not too not into something that's not too heavy. As some of you might know who've been on this channel before, like I don't like songs that have this like heavy pounding feeling to them, which is why you know uh, I don't like the super intense EDM stuff. But this one, especially with that sample, like pulling it up, giving it this air of just being like ease. Ease is the word that comes to mind because they also had like this theme of like I'm not worried, I'm lucky going on. I'm not. Those aren't the exact words, but that's what I was kind of getting from some of the lyrics that I could catch. So it's like this not exactly lightheartedness, but also like it's more of like a lack of anxiety because they're confident that things will go their way going forward, and so you got this you've got this atmosphere that is uh actually kind of uplifting. So it lent a really nice vibe to the song. Wow. So yeah, I will add this to my daily playlist. It's not enough to make it on my jamming playlist though, because it's technically not my style, but I really like the production on this. So let's actually get to our second run through. We'll be doing second run throughs for both songs, by the way. So let's strap ourselves in. Second run through time. Let's hit replay on Attitude. Okay, I just like to check out something there. It's membership application, and it's just this Loveless over there. And are you sure to be a member of Loveless Society? Oh, it's yes and yes. I thought they were checking yes and no at the same time. Okay, okay. Okay, I'd like to say right off the bat, we haven't been through the first 20 seconds yet. Uh, I really like these dancers that are with them in the throughout the MV. It actually it actually gives hmm, sorry. It actually kind of makes it seem like a musical of all things because the dancers are so ingrained into the scenes and they provide like extra detail to the scenes. It really kind of feels musical ish. So yeah. No luck but lucky. Wow. And we've got a bunch of sevens, right? It's like this is 701 coin. And the second lucky word over there, the L is actually an inverted 7. Oh, there's something on top of her eyebrow. It says on my attitude or oh my attitude. On my attitude. Yeah, like I kinda uh wanted to hear that note in its entirety. Like we'll get it later on, actually at the very end of the song. But like them cutting it off like that really uh gives you that feeling of being left hanging. Especially scenes like this with the dancers moving stuff around. It really gives that musical vibe to it. This sample, I know. Well, Ive has used samples before in previous title tracks and like very well known stuff, especially like in where was it? I am. Uh, yeah. This one sounds so familiar. Like I've seen it. I've heard it in a movie actually, like some sort of old time comedy movie. Is it the one where the Dennis Quaid and Catherine? I forgot her name. The one where they're like spies, secret agents. I forgot the name of that movie. It's been a while, but I feel like I've heard it in something like that. It's I forgot the title of the movie. It's Dennis Quaid, and him and his wife are spies, but they just Undercover Blues. Well, I don't think I've heard it in that movie specifically, but something around that era of filmmaking, around the time of Undercover Blues, whenever that came out. So around that time, uh, one of the comedy movies around that time. It's a very catchy tune. Okay, so we kind of got the note there, but we had a like uh a downshift towards the end of it. Like it was what they call that, digitally altered downwards, and so it's not quite satisfying, right? The rap line from Ray. Ooh. And that particular shot with Gal throwing that tray, I don't know, it just seems so fierce to me. Ooh. We get the cut there again. I also love their facial expressions in this chorus. It really brings out the vibe of the song really well. They're just having tea in the middle of all that. Ooh. Also, have I mentioned Lisa looks so good with that pink hair? Oh, it turned from Love Society to Loveless Society to Love Society, right? Okay, okay. Just noticed it, uh, like when it passed by. I like the sparks effect here. Here we go. There we go. And then that thing crashing out the window. Wait, what is that thing? Can we see? No. Oh. What is that thing? It's a large metal case. Looks like a large metal case, the kind that you store like equipment in, like cameras and stuff. Maybe, or is that where the tea set is in? Something like that. Okay, okay. So really great title track from IVE, and now I am quite curious as to what Rebel Heart will sound like, especially since my friend uh, thinks that I would like it more. Like, Attitude is really great. Again, not quite in my preference zone, but it's really great. It's a really great song. So my friend probably thinks that Rebel Heart will be much much more up my alley. We'll see. We'll see. let's switch to that tab. Oh, oops, sorry. I don't like that it auto plays when I click full screen. Okay, let's see what IVE has in store for us with Rebel Heart. Here we go. Ooh. Yeah, I like it better already. Ooh. Ooh. Oh yeah, definitely. Okay, wow. So good. Ooh. Interesting transition there. I really like these verses. And then this. Ooh. Oh. What? Okay. Got a playful bridge. Ooh. Ooh, that shot. Wow. What kind of a hat was that? We'll take a closer look at it in the second run through. But yeah. Oh, my friend was correct. I really did like that much more. I mean, in terms of production level, they do seem kind of similar. Yeah, in terms of production level and quality, they do seem kind of similar. I must say, I really like the MV of Attitude a bit more, especially with the dancers and the concept. This one, the MV was a bit simpler with a lot of shots of, uh, well, a bunch of other people who I guess are also uh, rebels in some way or another, right? But the song itself, I really like the verse. Actually, the verses and the pre-chorus, most especially the pre-chorus. If I actually the parts of the song that I least like would be the chorus. I like the pre-chorus way better. But the chorus actually, towards the end there, I feel like it started to grow more and more on me. Because it's more of just this repetitive chorus, and it's quite understandable because this is like an anthem song, right? It feels very anthemy. You're calling out uh, the rebels, just bringing this whole atmosphere, this whole vibe, just gathering all these people together. It is very much this uh, epic, hard hitting anthem, right? But yeah, I really like the flow a little bit more uh, during the verses and the pre-chorus, and basically it this those parts really build quite nicely as they lead into the chorus. And so for me, like uh well, those feel like the more artistic parts of the song, right? But you know, the chorus line, which is like, rebels in our heart, uh is very catchy. It really sticks in your head. And yeah, like I said, by the end, towards the end there, it was growing more and more on me. So I think during this second run through, I might appreciate the chorus a little bit more. Uh, but I guess it's the kind of chorus that's more about the feels, the vibe. Because again, it's a chorus that just repeats lines, right? But yeah, the overall like sound of the song, I love that. This might be my new favorite track from IVE. Not sure. Because currently, in my jamming playlist, I only have two tracks from IVE on my jamming playlist, and that's I Am and Accendio. I really liked Accendio. But I feel like I might like Rebel Heart just a little bit more. Anyways, let's see, shall we? Like, let's get into that second run through and see if we can take in more from it. So let's hit replay here. But yeah, actually, that first uh instance of Rebels in Our Heart, setting the tone like that, and it sounded so good. I love the mixing of it with this like kind of like slight vibrato or reverb to it. It just sounds so good. That dance from Eugene, it just starts us off on the right foot. And this starting verse, oh man, like from the start of the song, really, this has been just so great already. Nice. And Liz's vocals.
이제 더 이상 신경 쓰지 않아 어디에서도 내 맘을 지키기 Only but then 자유에 맡겨둘래 다하게 될 거니까 So you can love me
Okay. Uh, first of all, I quite the initial shock with Won Young in the bridal dress here. But that entrance of the pre-chorus, "Love Me, Hate Me," that got me instantly. That hooked me in even further. And that's why I really, really like the pre-chorus of this song. Okay, it just started out with "Love Me, Hate Me." Won Young sounded so good there. Oh my. But the shock of seeing Won Young in a bridal dress, it's a different feeling than taking in the "Love Me, Hate Me" part of the song.
다하게 될 거니까 So you can love me hate me You will never be never be never be me
Oh, nice flow there.
I break free You will never be never be never be me
Okay, I love how it cuts the instrumental there before it gets back right into it. Uh, it's such a good pullback going into the uh like right before it goes into the chorus, right?
You will never be never be never be me
Ooh. Just makes the chorus even punchier. Ooh.
어디가 조금 부족해 너는 거기가 뭔가 좀 넘쳐 I don't care 모든 말은 참 쉽지
Okay, sorry. I like Ray's line here in the second verse way more than in the first part of the song. I guess it's because it's more of the more of like a singing kind of rap, and I really like it when Ray does that, especially since I both like her rapping, but I also like her melodic voice. She has such a unique tone to her voice. Can always tell if it's Ray singing.
너는 어디가 조금 부족해
Mm.
너는 거기가 뭔가 좀 넘쳐 I don't care 모든 말은 참 쉽지 그래 실행이 어려운 거야
Gal's part is also really good.
우린 그냥 할게 내 갈 길은 멀고 그 위에는 드라마가 있어
Mm.
외로움이 너무 길어지는다면 그 맘을 쏘아 올려
That is quite the shot with Won Young still in that bridal dress walking in front of a burning playground. That's a burning playground, right? It's a very powerful shot, actually. Hmm. So good. Ooh. Liz with that part. Nice. Ooh. Ooh. And we have this.
진짜로 이유를 묻지 않고 서로가 필요할 때가 있어 그런 마음이 어떤 건지 잘 알기에
What's going on there? I'm not quite sure.
해주고 싶어 We will always be together
Oh, what is Wonyang wearing? Is that like a cap with wings? Actually, this is a great shot of her. Looks really good. She looks really young in this shot. Somehow, because of the effect. Yeah, it looks like a cap with wings. Okay, I think I think let's listen to that again. Okay. Okay, I realize now why I like that last uh chorus just a little bit more. It's the way it was arranged. Well, mixing on the first part and then stripped down at the very last line. Yeah, like it's a slight difference in mixing in the first part compared to the other choruses, and then that the last line, yeah, we get it stripped down, this stripped down vocal that just uh helps make the feeling linger on. It's kind of like this vocalized echo, right? And so, yeah, uh, with that message of rebels in our heart, it just gets ingrained more into you. And yeah, well, I'm starting to like the chorus a bit more. Uh, Still not as much as the pre-chorus. But yeah, the pre-chorus and the verses, amazing, right? I especially like the second part of the song. That's where Ray starts us off in the verse. Ray and Gaul actually, uh, those succeeding parts. It had great flow and just like, oh man, just when the flow hits, it really hits. And then we also had like a lot of powerful imagery, especially with Wanyang and that burning playground, right? And then towards the end there, from the bridge going to the ending sequence, we get these people from all over coming together. And I think I saw like a group of girls also performing Love Dive actually. Yeah, they went like that. So yeah, Love Dive. And yeah, just this sense of like all these people uh coming together under this like anthem, under the banner of being rebels. It just also contributes to that uh uplifting feeling. It's a that it comes with that feeling of community, of uh identifying with others, right? So yeah, uh two great songs from IVE, Attitude and Rebel Heart. Rebel Heart is of course going on both my daily playlist and my jamming playlist. Attitude will go on my daily playlist. uh But yeah, I really have to give props to Attitude, and especially it's their title track, um, which means they probably put a little bit more effort into it. And that's why I think um, I like the MV of Attitude quite a bit more. Actually, a whole lot more. And the vibes of Attitude, I feel is really appropriate for their title track. And then yeah, Rebel Heart would be, yeah, a good B side. So with that said, this was a wonderful uh, what do you call this? Uh, a wonderful experience being able to check out IVE again. You know, I've been away from YouTube for the past few months, and so like getting to check out songs like these always brings me great joy, and that, you know, that's why I do. It's part of what I why I do these why I make these YouTube videos, reacting to these songs. It's just when something brings you joy, you just want to share it with others, right? And yeah, music is magical in that way that it can evoke all these feelings from you, all these emotions, and just uh in just a few minutes it it can like rock your world. So for me, music is magic, and this has been a really magical journey with IVE. So with that said, uh I think we should wrap this up. That's my reaction to IVE's Attitude and Rebel Heart MVs. And yeah, we'll cut this off right here. So, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Also, feel free to check out my Patreon, where I also post reactions to longer form content, more casual content, most of which is available for free. You can probably see the titles pop up here on the side. There's also some bonus perks set aside for those who are kind enough to subscribe, such as access to my K drama and anime reactions, which, incidentally, you can also access for free for 7 days, as that is tier 1 of my Patreon and it has a 7-day free trial. So you might want to, well, try that out. Also, higher tiers of my Patreon get various levels of early access depending on the tier, as well as priority when it comes to recommendations. But don't get too fussed about all that. Like I said, most of the stuff on my Patreon is available for free. So don't be afraid to check it out. The link to my Patreon is in the description down below, as well as a link to a spreadsheet where you can more easily navigate and access the said free content on my Patreon. So you might want to start with that first. The link to that is also in the description down below. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for joining me on this amazing and epic journey with IVE. Until next time, have a great day, everyone, and hope to see you guys in the next video. Bye for now.